Hey Claiborne, it's Friday, and I'm in Colorado this week. Tomorrow marks the 50th anniversary of the first lunar landing and the beginning of the human's celestial adventure. Because even though we landed on the moon for the first time 50 years ago tomorrow, NASA returned to the moon 5 times over a 3-year period, with their last visit occurring in 1972. Similarly, LEGO has revisited the moon landing 6 times, though over a much longer time period. So I thought today I would take a quick tour of the 6 LEGO lunar landing sets. The first LEGO lunar lander arrived a full 7 years after the first landing on the moon, and a full 3 years before the minifig showed up. It sported the classic blue that would become a mainstay of the space theme, and some very rad brick-built astronauts. Like NASA, LEGO and the rest of the world backed off and didn't return to the seminal achievement for a long time. Nearly 30 years passed before LEGO released not 1, but 2 lunar landers in 2003. And I have to be honest here, this was a very big learning moment for me. I knew of one of the 2 landers that came out in 2003, but the Saturn V set was a set that totally slipped under my radar until I was doing research for this video. The set I was familiar with was the first minifig scale lunar lander that came out in 2003. And all things considered, it's a pretty good looking set really. I remember this set because I kind of remember wanting it when I got back into LEGOs. That same year, LEGO also released a Saturn V set that came with a command module and a micro-scale lunar lander. The set reminds me a lot of the Saturn V that came out in 2017, and there's another set that came out in between the 2 that's also similar. In 2010, as a part of an educational LEGO set, there was another lunar lander that was released. This set also came with a rocket, and both had a lot more creative liberties taken than past sets. They both featured a strong orange color, which I'm sure LEGO was also weaving into the space sets that it was releasing at the time. Like the 2003 Saturn V, I was unfamiliar with the 2010 rocket and lander set. However, by the time the next one came out, I was very familiar with what LEGO was releasing, and we were already doing blocky-talkie. And it may seem a little like cheating, but as a part of LEGO's third Saturn V, the huge one in 2017, they included a micro-scale lunar lander, complete with microfigs. And I'm a big fan of this one because it has a lot of really good details for a very small build. It's kind of where LEGO hit the sweet spot. And finally, Claiborne, there's the lunar lander that we're giving away this month. The one that LEGO released to commemorate 50 years since we left Earth. This is an awesome set with lots of details and a great base, and it's a fantastic way to commemorate the event. And on a weekend when we can look back on what might be mankind's greatest achievement to date, I'm glad that LEGO has created sets over time to commemorate it. And I can't wait to see what great new heights we reach for next. Claiborne, I'll see you on Tuesday.
Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.